Assalamu alaikum students, this is the video lecture for biology's 10th class week 8 task 2, and in this lesson I will discuss about the divisions of nervous system. So as you can watch on your screen, here is a brain which controls all the life activities in human. So it is well developed in humans and animals. So it is located in this skull. So here you can watch the portion of skull which is known as cranium, and inside skull it is continuous with this spinal cord through which a fluid runs from the brain, and through this spinal cord which is cerebrospinal fluid. Inside this skull, the brain is covered by 3 layers which are known as meninges. The function of these meninges to protect the brain and also provide nutrients and oxygen to brain tissue through the capillaries. This brain contains fluid-filled ventricles that are continuous with the central canal of this spinal cord. So as I have discussed earlier, that is cerebrospinal fluid. And now I will discuss about the divisions of brain. There are 3 major regions in the brain of human and other vertebrates. These are forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. This forebrain is the largest area of the brain. It is most highly developed in humans. Following are the important parts of this region. The largest part of this forebrain is cerebrum. It controls skeletal muscles, thinking, intelligence and emotions. For example, I am walking, then my skeletal muscles are working, so it would be controlled by cerebrum. My thinking abilities are strong and my intelligence and my emotions are controlled by this cerebrum. Okay, and next one, this cerebrum is divided into 2 cerebral hemispheres. The interior parts of these cerebral hemispheres are called olfactory bulbs, which receive impulses from olfactory nerves and create the sensation of smell. For example, here is the smell of the manure, that is the waste material of animals, and I am able to feel the smell through my olfactory bulbs which are located on the cerebrum. The upper layer of these cerebral hemispheres, that cerebral cortex, which consists of gray matter, and the gray matter of nervous system consists of cell bodies and non-myelinated axons. Beneath this layer is present the white matter. The white matter of the nervous system consists of myelinated axons. Cerebral cortex has a large surface area and is folded in order to fit into this skull, which is also known as cranium. I have discussed about the cerebrum. Now I will discuss about this thalamus, which lies just below cerebrum. It serves as a relay center between various parts of brain and spinal cord. It also receives and modifies sensory impulses except from the nose. Before they travel to cerebrum, thalamus is also involved in pain perception and consciousness, that is sleep and awakening. I have a rat inside the skin and I am able to perceive the pain through my thalamus. Next, I will discuss about this hypothalamus that is located below this thalamus, and it is located just above the midbrain. In human, it is roughly the size of an almond. One of the most important functions of hypothalamus is to link nervous system and endocrine system. It controls the secretions of these pituitary glands, and it also controls feelings such as pain, pleasure and sorrow. For example, it is raining outside and I am able to see my green plants, and it is a sort of pleasure to me. So it would be controlled by hypothalamus. Next, I will discuss about the lobes of brain: frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe and occipital lobe. This frontal lobe controls motor functions, permits conscious control of skeletal muscles and coordinates movements involved in speech. And I'm talking to you via this video, then my frontal lobe is working. The next one is parietal lobe. It contains sensory areas that receive impulses from skin. Next one is occipital lobe. It receives and analyzes visual information. You are able to view this occipital lobe, so your occipital lobe is working. The temporal lobe. This temporal lobe is concerned with hearing and smell. I can hear the sounds that are coming and feel the smell of soil after raining due to my temporal lobe. Did you know that some of my students are facing the difficulty in remembering things? So hippocampus is a structure that is deep in this cerebrum. It functions for the formation of new memories. People with a damaged hippocampus cannot remember things that occurred after the damage, but can remember things that had occurred before damage. That hippocampus is located deep inside this portion of cerebrum. And now I will talk about midbrain that lies just between hindbrain and forebrain and connects the two. This receives sensory information and sends it to the appropriate part of brain. Midbrain also controls some auditory reflexes and posture. This medulla oblongata, these bones and cerebellum makes the stem of brain. The medulla oblongata lies on the top of this spinal cord. It controls breathing, heart rate and blood pressure. It also controls many reflexes such as vomiting, coughing, sneezing. Information that passes between spinal cord and rest of the brain pass through this medulla. Next one is cerebellum. It is just behind this medulla. It coordinates muscle movement. And last one is pons. Pons is present on the top of medulla. It assists medulla in controlling breathing. It also serves as a connection between cerebellum and spinal cord. And now these are the home tasks for the day 2. You have to read and memorize the concepts from textbook pages 36 to 38, and you have to draw a label diagram of a human brain and explain its parts in your own words. Thank you and have a nice day.